Hey, Grand Rising, y'all. Shout out to the whole UGC movement, True Media. Javante Tank Davis is scheduled to take on Hector Garcia first month of next year. And I think it's a good fight. I actually think this one right here is a good fight. My only question is, will Hector's belt be on the line, or is he going up to challenge Javante Davis for a Salvation Army belt? You know, um, Hector got an official belt. He got the Super WBA belt at 130. So if the fight is going to be sanctioned at 130, will Tank make weight? Will he make the weight? Well, we will definitely have to see. But I think this is a good fight. We know Hector is a good fighter, man. He blazed Chris Colbert, and Chris Colbert was supposed to be one of the guys that was supposed to be had a promising career with PBC. He was supposed to kind of like be the next one to take over in the lighter divisions. But yeah, man, you got to be all the way focused and dedicated, and that's what Hector is. He's very dedicated. He don't care about the flash and changing the hair color every fight and shit like that, like Chris Colbert. Um, so I think that he's gonna definitely rise to the challenge. I'm not saying he's gonna win the fight, but I just think that it's a risk for Tank facing this guy, especially if it's at 130, because we know this guy has issues making weight at that division. And if he does make weight, will he be at a disadvantage? Will he be too drained? And will Hector be the stronger guy in the fight? So we got to see, man. And then with Hector having the height and reach and stuff like that, we've seen Tank have to make go certain rounds before he's able to have some success and landing those big power shots that he normally is able known for landing. Where he'll get outboxed a lot in the early part of the rounds, and then he'll warm up, may have to walk through a few punches to land his, and then the fight will eventually be over. But we got to see, man. Y'all give y'all thoughts below on this particular fight. They're also stating that later on next year, or mid to later on next year, that they're gonna have the Ryan Garcia fight take place between Tank and Ryan. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that that fight will ever happen. Tank is capped. Ryan is capped. Just because these guys announced that they've agreed or whatever on Instagram, that don't mean shit. When I see these guys at a press conference, then I believe it, man. Then I believe it. But like I said before, promotions and Leonard Smeller these niggas be lying their ass off, man. And then De La Hoya, he always high and shit. So I don't know who to believe with them guys. But my prediction is the fight won't happen. And I think that this fight between Tank and Hector is a good fight. Um, Unfortunately, Tank is not further along in his career. But if he gets a victory over Hector, he will become three-time world champion in one weight class, because that what he won at 35 and at 40 was not for official world titles. It was for those Salvation Army titles, man. So we don't count those over here. But I'll give him credit for being a three-time world champion if he beats Hector. And that's an accomplishment in itself. But that's all I got. I am the Black Horseman. Shout out to the UGC movement and everybody that's part of this True Media movement. I'm out.